Good. Hey, Team Master, I'm setting up the controls real quick, so hold on. I didn't think I would need to be reset, but it apparently does. Actually, no, I don't want that button to be that. I want that to be this, that to be that, and that to be that. Okay, start needs to be that. Okay, that should be all correct. I don't think those buttons do anything, so we got that. Slight glitch here. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I'm going to be putting it on easy, because this game is hard as shit anyway, so might as well. Alright, I'm going to set it on this screen for a second, which means it probably will reset the demo in a second, but I want to make sure we get enough people in here for fun, you know, before I start. Team Master, have you heard of this game before? Actually, I guess what I should ask is, can you actually hear me? Because I probably don't have the settings correct, so I might need to check that. All right, good. Okay, I think I fixed that. Actually, I might be too loud. Let me know. How are we sounding over here on this end? I turned up the volume. I don't know. I haven't got any feedback yet. It's looking good on my end, but I always have to ask you guys too. Might want to move the thing a little bit just so I can make sure the controller's still connected. JP, you've never heard of Truckstrom before? One of the most sought after arcade games from the Sega Genesis generation that people can't fathom for the longest time that they haven't released on Nintendo's Virtual Channel. I'm just kidding. Not many people probably have heard of this game. It's an oldie but goodie. Oh, shut the hell up. This is not going to be crap. I grew up with this game. This game was fun as shit to play with. So, come on. You cannot tell me that this game is going to be crap. I will not accept that. Alright, since we got enough people here, we'll probably go ahead and start in. Alright, good. My controls are working just fine. Hell yeah, I killed both of them. Haha! Sweet. Shit, that was close. Whew. Fuck that. Hello, extra bomb. Eat shit and die. Ah. Damn it. I tell you, I love this game, but it is stressful as hell, so I'm not going to check in the chat too much until we get a save point here. Which we're almost there. Once the music changes, I'll check the chat. Ah, fuck these guys. Ha 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 ha! Yes, that worked amazing. One up! Alright! No, I'm gonna come check chat in a second, I promise. Ah, screw these things. Ah. Ah, there we go. That's a perfect start. Alright, what do you guys think? You guys are thinking so far about this? I tell you, this game is amazing. What do you guys think? How's the quality and all that so far? Yeah, I died. I'm gonna die multiple times in this game. Don't be surprised. This game, you will probably die at least. Most people die at least 10 times or more on these first stages. So yeah. Alright, got past that. Try, I would love to see you play this game and not die once. I'd be fucking impressed. Ah, one of my favorite songs right here. Da 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 bam 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 da da dum da 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 na na. Ah, damn it! As I die from the song. Oh yeah, once this song happens, that's your checkpoint, by the way. So you want to listen for the sounds of the music changing. That's your only way of knowing when your next checkpoint is. Otherwise, you'll continue going back until you manage to actually make progress. It's ridiculous, like, that they actually managed to program this game that well. I don't know what the name of the song is, actually. I don't know if they actually named the songs. Oh god, this boss is gonna be impossible with only one laser. Eat bomb. Eat bomb again. Oh, come on. Oh, thank goodness you get 3 bombs each time you respawn. This is Truckstron. It's a old arcade game from the Sega Genesis era. One of my all-time favorite games that I used to play for hours. I've also only beat it like a handful of times. It's just that hard. No, zombie game I'm not playing for a long time. That's the plan. There we go, got rid of him. Hug the right wall here. It's the safest way to get through here. I don't want to play it until they figure out that glitch. Ah, this song is awesome too. Woohoo! I love this ability. Bam 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 da 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 da. But we'll switch to this. Woo! Got collided. Let's keep going. No, there's no way I'm playing this game on hard, my guy. Trust me, you do not want to play this game on hard. Nobody plays this game on hard. Wait, play the zombie game on hard? Again, you don't want to do that either. Hold on, we're gonna die multiple times here. This place is horrendous. you kind of want to just stick back here and wait it out. Woo! Chase yourself around the screen. That's what you got to do. Play what game, JP? I've never heard of that game in my life. Ooh, that sucked. I don't know, JP. Can you be trusted to be a mod? Whoa. Ah, shit. Ah, God, I just remembered how hard this game really is. No, Davio. I really don't need any mods. Damn it, I hate that. I have more mods than I know what to do with right now, to be honest. Ooh, ran right into that guy. Hey, Tech Boy, how's it going? Doing all right there? Ah, I forgot about the guys coming from the back. Hold on, I'm gonna take a pause break here for a second. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I knew this game would be fun to watch have people watch play. I could just tell when I fired it up. There we go. We're almost out of the woods. Almost out. Just a little bit more to go. Ah. No, come on. Just gotta make it through this point here. Okay. Yeah, that's what we gotta do, is just shoot everything. That's what I love about this game. It's a shoot 'em up. It's also just a fun thing to just play around with. I love how like the wiggle technique works really well in this game. Like just kind of like wiggling in a spot seems to work pretty well. Hit them all until they die. Yeah, that's exactly right. Watch your back here. Yep. That's what happens if you don't. What's General Mike? I've never heard of that before. Phew. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know who that is for some reason. That name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. How's it going, Maddie? I'm sorry I didn't recognize you in there first. I just saw the chat. I didn't see what name it was at first. Nice of you to join the chat there, Maddie. Oh yeah, we have history class, and we had to take we had to learn about World War II and World War One and all that. But since a lot of that information isn't necessary for most things in life, I kind of stuck it in the back of my mind. So you know how that typically happens, unless you like are going to college to be a teacher or something like that. It's not like it's really like common knowledge that you're going to remember all the time. But yeah, hey Maddie, have you heard of Truck Stomp before? You probably haven't. Most people who have are my age or are older. Yeah, I thought so. Well, this is Truck Stomp. It's a shoot 'em up game, also known as a rail shooter, from well, back in the 1980s, I think is what it was. Amazing game, lots of fun. It's one of those like rage-inducing games as well, where like you have to learn by death, like basically that's the way to explain it. Where the more times you die, you learn more about the game and you get further, you know, until you stop dying, right? Because you start learning little tips and tricks of where you need to be on the board. You start learning like little ways to outmaneuver the enemy, that kind of stuff. That's what this game is, basically, in a nutshell. I'll tell you the story about the game in a second too, because there is actually a story behind this game, but it's not actually explained anywhere except for in the manual. And so I had to look it up back in the day, because I didn't have the manual. And you want this ability. Alright, hold on, let me pause here for a second. So this game, hence the title, it's called Truckstron, and your ship is called the Truckstron, and it's a ship that's able to change based on power-ups that it finds. You have your 3 bombs in the lower right, you have how many ships you have, and you have your power-ups. The more power-ups you get, the stronger your shots are, and depending on what color your ship is what power you have. Right now I think it's called the, I've always called it the Thunder Beam, but I think it had a different name. And it's one of the most powerful, but it also is the most annoying because it will attach to anything that's a boss. There's a green laser that I forget the name of, and I used to call it the Plasma Beam. That gun pierces enemies a lot easier, but is only concentrated to it right in front of you. It's really good, but it's like one of the fastest shooting guns you have, but it also is the least damaging, I think. And then you have your base red gun, which is just your single bullets, and it shoots in a 3 arc, and it's known as the most versatile for beginners. So you have to kind of decide which one you want to use. Woohoo! Got an extra life! And I killed that guy before he got out here, where he's like almost impossible to kill. Now don't die here, you have to fight him again. So be very careful on this screen. Kind of stay to the middle. Because of that! And I have to fight him again. But yeah, see, like I said, you want to be very careful on that screen. They're really mean to you. I'm trying to save my last bomb, if you're wondering what I'm doing. No, this is the only plane you get. Damn it, I did not mean to do that. Oh yeah? I've heard a lot of people got to do stuff like that. I unfortunately never got to do that. Ah! I'm trying to destroy his turrets before I attack him. I do love those projects though. Every person that tells me about those projects, it makes me jelly. Cause I'm like, I wish I was at your school. That just sounds super fun. There we go. Ah, I hit it, but it didn't count. Ugh. Hope I'm not yelling too much in your guys' ear. I'm sorry if I am. I'm notorious for yelling when I play this game. You're welcome to keep count of deaths, but there's no point. It's not going to stop me from dying in this game. Nothing I could do there. Yeah, it's fun. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just gonna have a very funny result to see how much, if you do manage to keep count of all of them. Whoa. Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to keep count of it and then post it later. I can't help you with that, like I said. I guess Maddie can keep track of it if you, damn it, I want that to be a thing. Alright. I understand. I wouldn't want to keep track of it either, trust me. Ooh. It gets kind of annoying to do so. Ah, I can't avoid this. I wonder what the high score of this was back in the day. Okay, we got one bomb. I hit it, you bastard! God damn it. Pisses me off. I'm gonna need a drink soon. Oof, there was nothing I could do there. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. I'm afraid that the game's about to crash, so I had to do a save state there real quick. Hey, welcome back, JP. Ah, nothing I could do there. One thing I love about these games is you don't really get angry at them. You just get a little like, aw, about it. Oof, there's nothing I could do there. Except for waste a bomb, and I'm not doing that. Yeah, I did curse the game. I do that. I've never done that before, so yeah, there's nothing I could do. I was trapped there. Without bombs, you cannot escape that screen. That's why you need to be able to defeat this guy without bombs. But it's like nearly impossible. I don't know, I didn't actually think about that. I just wanted to kind of play this game for the sake of playing this game. Kind of extend on my old video that I did on it before. Shit! God damn it, that was fucking bullshit. I hope I'm not scaring anybody off. I'm sorry if I am. I'm just enjoying myself in the way I know how when I play this game. You're used to it, you say? I guess that's a good thing. I already told you I'm not playing Catherine. It'll be like hell will not only be frozen over, it'll no longer be filled with bad people. I have no bombs. Ah, I got shot. I did not know I forgot they could shoot at this point in the game. Yeah, but Davio, don't ask me to play it. I will not play it. They just think it's funny to keep asking me to play it, and I will not do it. Phew, all right. I know I won't have fun playing that game. I've seen gameplay of it. I don't care for it. I've heard all the arguments for why I should play it. I don't listen to them anymore. It wasn't fans who asked me to play it was friends. Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh boy. Are you telling lies to people, Davio? Not a whole lot, just getting a drink. I remember reading online that this is the song that people remember the most because they would get stuck here for hours. It was my favorite thing to ever read online. Which it makes total sense when you think about it because this level's so hard. Good. I'm glad to hear you're still counting up. I've always loved how there's only so many bullets allowed on the screen at a time. So it's not necessarily bullet hell because the game engine at the time couldn't handle it. So they had to put a certain limit to how many bullets can fire. And so you'll sometimes see a turret open up but not actually fire anything. So it's kind of funny that you can actually see how that worked back in the day. You can't switch weapons on the fly. You actually have to find one of the power-ups to do so. Ooh. Actually, that makes me want to try something. I don't think you can collide with this particular ship. That actually makes me curious. Remember to pause a little bit before you post the next one. I don't want YouTube accidentally like blocking you for a while. I'm actually kind of curious how far you'll go before you just be like, seriously, Mike, I can't keep count of this anymore. Oof, I drove right into that. So, I guess while I'm at this, you know, and still having to do this over and over again, I guess I can talk about another thing. So in this game, from what I've heard, putting it on normal or hard mode, all that really does is change how many enemies are on the screen and how much damage these bosses take. And since they already take like 1,000 shots anyway, I don't think that would be any fun. I just think it would be like a pain in the butt at that point. You know? We made it! We don't have to go through that ever again. Unless we play the game over. Another fun, fact about this game I remember is I think a lot of the designs for these robots were based off of household items too. If I remember right. Just kind of like, you know, Mystery Science Theater. A lot of the robots in this were made after ideas from household items. Alright, blast these guys since we have bombs again. Oof. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you so much. What would I do without you in the stream? Of course a skull would be in a house. What if you're like a fan of Hamlet? Oof, I drove right into that. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, that made my day. Also, you notice that if you die in certain areas, it changes like the setup of the enemies a little bit. Just a fun little fact. One more. There he is. I don't know what's coming up next. I haven't been this far in a while. I'll pass on that for now. I do remember this part though, a little bit. Actually, yes, I do want that. Oh god, this area. I think this is the speed bomb zone, is what they named it. Because each of these will drop either a bomb or a speed trap. And so you just kind of want to abuse your bombs here. You might as well. Whoa. I did not want to grab that. And just like that, we're out of that place. These things are cancer. Oof. Oh yeah, this is the base weapon right here. I forget what it's called. I called it the machine gun. I didn't know what it really was called back in the day though, to be completely honest. JP, like, don't those look kind of like a fan? Like, you know, like one of those, like, foldable fans? But, yeah. I forget I gotta be careful what I say in this. I do like how you get like a little shadow of your ship, though. That was a very nice touch. Oh yeah, each of these guys drop speed, if I remember right. So this is like where the speed challenge was born. If you collect like, I think it's like 5 speeds in a row, you have the maximum speed, and it's almost impossible to control your ship. So, yeah, that's a fun little challenge that you can do. Sure, cancer's allowed on YouTube. You can talk about it. I don't like talking about it. I was just saying that that's one, like, joke about video games is that they're basically, if something in a video game is very tough, it's called cancer. Oh my god, these guys eat bullets. Holy crap. I ran into him. I couldn't see because of the bomb, and so I ran right into him. I didn't know stuff was like, stuff you didn't like was called cancer either until somebody did it once. And I was like, you know, that's actually kind of funny. I think it was like Cotton Gamer. He calls stuff cancer and AIDS all the time when talking about like in-game stuff, and it just made me laugh. And so since then, I've called stuff that. Ooh, he was about to run off the screen and I ran right into one of his bullets. But that counted. Oof. Yep, that counted as a checkpoint. Get up here. Bomb them. Get some speed to run away. Okay, I hate these things. These things are cute looking, but annoying to deal with. Oof, there we go. It's not spelled with a C, it's spelled with a K. So how about we get a roll call? How's everyone doing? All right, drop the household thing. I just remember hearing somebody say that. I don't remember if it's true, like old-timey vacuums and stuff, but all right, we got Maddie, we got Davio. I think we still got JP. Do we still got Try? Well, he was here for a little while. He probably stepped out for a little bit. Yeah. This game's not for everybody. It's a fun game for me, and I know some people enjoy watching it, but how are you guys doing so far? What do you guys think of the game so far? It's all right. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, it's a pretty fun game, and it's more fun to play than it is to watch, I guess, in some cases. But if you're watching someone who's not very good at it, it is very hard to get into it because you don't get to see all the cool effects of the game, and so I can understand that. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying teasing me about my factoids. I always love that too. I don't mind teasing. Now, if you were to like say, "Oh, you're wrong. It's not what this is at all," like blah 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 blah, then it kind of is like, "Oh," but just playing around with me a little bit is fun. I don't mind at all. All right, I'm gonna hop back into the game. Anything else you guys want to say before I do? All right. Oof, there's nothing I could do there. Damn it, I ran right into that guy. Oh no, this isn't good. Getting the power up here is actually like not a good thing. You don't want the power up there. It makes those light bulbs explode all the time, and they kill you every time. Nah, I can't sing during this game, or I would. This game is too high stress for me to be able to even think of songs while I play. One of the favorite bosses in the game, right here. Not for me, but for most people. I don't know what that's supposed to be, except for like a hovercraft. I think this is supposed to be water or something. Yes, light bulbs are evil. Moral of the day. I wanted to see what was on the other side of the screen. Aww. Once I start a good song, I have to die. Of course. And what were you talking about? I don't know how space works. Now I'm intrigued. Are you talking about you can't have water in space? Because if that's what you mean, you actually can. You just need an atmosphere to hold it down. And you can make fake atmospheres. Oof. Correct, and we weren't in space in that probably room, I'm sure. And I thought that's what you were meaning. My apologies if that's not what you meant. Oof, I'm gonna have to do that. I do need that. Ooh. Crashing into a power-up ship hurts every time. It makes you feel so stupid because you're just like, did I really just crash into a power-up ship? And when you say the answer is yes, you're just like, oof. Oh god, this area. Right to left. Those are like suicide bombers. They're absolutely terrifying. I think you are supposed to be going to different planets as you go along. I'm not sure exactly how the story goes. Oh no! I killed him and then one of the suicide bombers crashed into me. So yeah, during this screen, you absolutely do not want the green power-up. If you get the green power-up here, you're screwed. Trust me. And you can't outrun these things either. So it makes it even worse. Davio, you know, video games don't always follow logic, right? I shouldn't have to tell you that. Oof. No. I like games that don't have logic in them. Games that try to put too much logic into them tend to be bad. I don't know what it is, but I've never seen a really good game that had logic in it. Put too much logic in a video game and you have problems. Oh no. Okay, so I figured that out. I think. Actually, I might want to do this before I forget. Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog is fantasy. I'm dead. Alright, we're safe. As I crash into a ship. Yeah, I think this is one of those games that claim to be like in like the nearest future type thing, you know? But other than that, it definitely does not try to be realistic. I drove right into that. I mean, that's all this game has to be for me. It's just a fun little shooter. You know, I try not to put too much to it. If you try to generalize it too much, I think you end up losing the point of the game. Alright, let's take a small break here. I tell you what. It's actually nearing the time that I usually stop streaming, but I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit just to have some fun. So this is actually like the furthest I've gotten in this game since I last did a stream of the game, actually. Not a stream, a Let's Show off of the game, actually, back in the day. So it's kind of cool that I got further than that. Oh, Davio. Oh man, you make me laugh sometimes. You really do. Hmm. So are you saying you don't like the game? I thought you made it sound like you actually thought the game was alright at first. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to like explain one thing or the other or trying to go into logic. I'm just trying to have fun here. You gotta say, even though it's a simplistic background, you gotta love the background of these games. Hmm. Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, if you allow people to chat too much, they tend to troll. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying like they put that rule in on purpose because they had too many people back in the day like just put like one letter like chat. And when they did that, it like blew up the chat and nobody else was allowed to chat, you know, because they couldn't ever get their messages out. So I understand why they put it in there, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about, you know, video games and fun right now. But yeah, I could like easily you know, say for like the simplicity of this game, I have to admit it is really good in my opinion. I really love this game. I've always enjoyed it. Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's just a voice that happens. Oh, okay. No, you're good. You're good. Okay, I got you. I understand. Um, but yeah, I would say this about this game. I will say that at certain points, it does seem like they really did want to try to make it a bullet hell, but at the same time, they just really wanted to have people, you know, kind of play for fun as well. And that's why they put in the easy mode. I think the original version didn't have that. I don't remember what it used to play on, but it used to be an arcade machine game, I think. And I know that for a fact from what I've read online. But the guy who helped make this game a reality, the reason why this game is so hard to find now is because when he created this game, he made it, put it out there, sold it, made his money from it, and then when they asked, like, what are you going to do with it next? He kind of was just like, you know, I think I'll just kind of sit on it for a while and see. And then I think they made another game. I don't know if it was made by the same person or not, but you know, the thing that I think is so funny about this game is that the saddest part about it actually is not the funniest. It's actually the saddest part about this game is the reason why you don't see it much like on like streaming services on other games like the Wii, for example, is because the developer of the game decided to kind of just let the game go off into space, so like, you know, no pun intended. And next thing he knows, he lost the copyright to the game and all that. And so when the people in charge of virtual channel and all that asked him at the time of when that first was being announced and all that, when they asked him, hey, do you want to release your game on here again? He was like, no, I think the game lived its life and I'm okay with what happened to it, you know, and all that. And it was really sad to a lot of fans of the game. You know, a lot of the fans who originally played this game were just like, oh, that's really sad to hear that. Like, I can't believe that happened, you know, that kind of stuff. And at the same time, I agree with him. I mean, if you've had this game for like so long, you know, you're going to find yourself eventually being like, oh, it'd be so much work to like probably put in new code and all that and maybe like do like change like the graphics and stuff, it may be even harder to do that as well. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I will honestly say this. From the other space shooter games that I've seen, I've heard that a lot of them have actually borrowed heavily from the idea that this game had. And it's really interesting because some of them just can't compare. Like, I've played some space shooters that are similar to this game, and they were garbage compared to this. And I was so sad. I was just like, I don't know where they went wrong, but a lot of the game devs who made this game, like made games like this, didn't add in infinite continues, for example. And when you do that, nobody wants to play your game because you get so far into the game and then you have to stop and start all the way over, and then get so far, stop, start all over. In this game, you can play as far as you want in the game, and enjoy yourself. Like, you can just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing, And I think the closest game I've seen to this that did something like that, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was I think it was called like War Thunder or something like that, I want to say. And it was this one where you play as a helicopter, and you're like not in space. You're actually, because helicopters don't work in space. So you're in like, above the town, and you're taking down like ground troops and stuff like that. You have to shoot missiles and bombs and stuff like that at them. And that game had unlimited continues, I believe. And I think that's the closest that I've ever played that came close to this game that made me feel the same kind of, oh, I love playing this game, as much as I played this one, But, yeah, I have to admit, for me personally, this game just touches my heart because it's nostalgic and all that. And I know people say, oh, that's the reason why. It's because it's nostalgic to you. Other people who are not nostalgic to it may not enjoy it as much. And I completely understand that. And I hear that a lot, like a lot of people who want this game are people who used to play it all the time when they were kids like me, and it's like, they say now that thankfully most of them got, a version of the game they can play like via the Sega, like the recreated Sega Genesis, for example, like the one that those third-party developers made. You can play it on that. You can play it what people consider legally. And it's just all around fun if you can find, a way to do so. I recommend it to everybody for the most part if you can find it to play it, because most people say that they love rage games like this, and I'm no exception. I've always loved rage games for the most part, except for like games that are like absolutely impossible unless you do pixel perfect moves. This doesn't require pixel perfect. You can kind of do multiple different things to get through this game, and that's what I love about it. No, it's not technically illegal to play. So, it's like you were talking about emulators, Davio, before in our 7 Days to Die. That's what you kind of need to be able to play this game nowadays. And most people cry and say it's illegal to do that because you're supposedly stealing from the developer. But since the guy who developed this game doesn't collect royalties from this game anymore, you're not really hurting him, if you ask me. Still, if he was, like if he wanted to, I'd send him some money for playing this. I don't care, I love this game, and I already own like 2 copies. Well, not 2 copies. I own a copy of it already physically. It's just it doesn't work as well as it did before, and I don't have a actual game system that allows me to play it whenever I want. All right, no problem. You don't have, like I said, you don't have to play it. I don't mind. Just saying that I'm playing it. Saying if anybody else wants to play it, have that idea in their head about games like this, and give my reason as to why I love it. I mean, look at this. We're on stage 4 out of I think there's 9 stages, I want to say, if I remember right. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember exactly. But we're on stage 4 already, and you know, that's like pretty impressive when you think about it. Yeah. The way I see it, I just love being able to play this game whenever I feel like now. I mean, I hope that it would be like a lot more fun to stream. No, I'm quitting Zombie Game for now until they update it, cuz that glitch that I ran into just pissed me off too much that I don't really feel like playing it right now. But yeah, if I play any more of this, I might just play for a little bit longer. Maybe try to get a little bit further in this and then stop, or I might stop now. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. And honestly, right now, I don't have a plan of what. I don't know, because I don't have any ideas right now off the top of my head what I want to play. I have some old games that I do want to get back to. And so that's why I'm kind of worried about it. Like, I do need to get back to City Skylines again, do some more of that. I need to get back to Mass Effect eventually. I need to play One Shot again. And I don't know. But yeah, I think that's a good call. You're right, Maddie. Orphan would be fun, but honestly, I've played as much as I feel like I could get out of that game. And honestly, I don't know if it would really make for a good stream on my channel. So we'll see. But for now, I think I will go ahead and call this for today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, guys and girls, coming out here and watching this. It means a lot to me. For those of you who watch this stream later on, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it again. I know I got a little carried away at some points, and that's just what this game does to you. But yeah, I will see you guys all again. Till then, bye.